Smooth. Yeah, I'm out in Atlanta right now. I'm actually headed to New York tomorrow, so that'll be cool.
You said you're where?
So I'm in Atlanta right now. Headed up to New York tomorrow. It's gonna be cold as shit.
I actually like the cold.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Word. So talk to me, boss. Talk to me. What you running like a credit repair business funding company, or what you cooking up?
Funding, mainly funding.
Okay.
I do have a couple partners for. Sorry, I'm reading something. I have a couple partners for credit repairs, but my main focus is funding
Okay.
and building out that affiliate side.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, when you say affiliate side, what's that look like? Are you just getting leads in and kind of putting them over to a closer, or are you like taking the calls yourself?
So the affiliate side is basically I bring on partners, ideally people that are actually credit repair specialists, and I license out my software. I have a software that was developed, and I give them access to it. So I license that out to them. In exchange for them bringing in leads, they get a percentage of the commission.
Okay, I'm following. So you're a bit more upstream as far as you're trying to find the credit repair specialists that need to add kind of business funding to their book of business.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm following. What's the name of that software?
It's a proprietary software, but the name of my company is Lane Financial Solutions.
Okay. Fire. How long you been doing it for, bro?
Whew. I started my LLC early 2021.
Okay.
I started out learning about credit, and then that led to an ebook, and then that led to a DIY credit repair software, and then that led to funding. So,
Yeah. The natural progression.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No, it makes sense. Makes sense. So really the main thing you're pushing right now is getting people to sign up for that kind of licensing software. That's really the
Mhm.
main driver. All right.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, are you still like servicing credit repair leads at all, or your main focus is just pushing the software?
My main focus is funding because credit repair doesn't yield as much of a commission. So,
Facts.
for example, credit repair, you can work on a client's credit for 3 months and make $600. Whereas I can deal with a client once for like maybe 2, 3 days and make 7 grand.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So,
okay. Now, this software, um, is it a thing where like you guys have like scaled out closers and all that stuff now? It's really just a thing of you need more credit repair specialists, or I guess what's been the bottleneck lately?
so we don't necessarily need closers. We more so just need more leads for
Okay.
either funding deals or affiliates.
Mm,
Um, that's just pretty much it. Just getting more deals done. The funding itself, it pretty much closes itself.
yeah.
It's all straightforward. That partner, that's the affiliate, will have that conversation with their client. They'll get their client to sign up. We do a credit pool, let them know where they stand. If they get approved, we'll let them know how much.
Right.
Um, if they don't, we let them know why and what they can do to improve their chances of approvals. And then we go from there. If they're approved, then we have them fill out a contract and we send that to our underwriters, and our underwriters processes that client.
Yeah. No, simple. Okay, so it's really just a thing where we need just it's like a demand generation. We're really working at just top of funnel here. Okay.
Mm,
Following. So right now, what's going on as far as marketing, acquiring customers? Is it really just scaling like word of mouth referral base right now?
yeah, everything right now is just word of mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, just word of mouth. I bring on certain partners that are doing credit repair already, but they want to scale and do funding as well. So
Yeah.
just to scale that aspect.
Okay. I'm following. I'm following. So you guys haven't really launched ads for the software or done a bit of like outbound messaging or anything yet?
Um, no, no ads. I thought about doing
Okay.
like a data scraper and just sending out cold emails and texts. But nothing really into marketing yet as far as advertisement other than word of mouth.
Okay. No, I'm following. I'm following. And so, I guess riddle me, what makes you want to start looking at different avenues to start pushing marketing now?
Um, Honestly, I came across a post that you guys had, or I think you guys reached out to me, something about 5 clients or in 5 days or something like that. So that's what I was more so curious about.
Okay. Yeah, no, the 5 clients in 5 days offer. Yeah, we're rolling that out actually for the holiday season to some people that we think could get really good results from our systems. And we're actually launching that tomorrow with about 4 people. And so, again, that's something we can talk about towards kind of the end of the call. If that does make sense as far as kind of jumping on, getting some speed going into the new year. Do want to get just clarity on EcoNoa, kind of exactly the ecosystem you guys want to create, right? So are there certain niches, I guess, of people? Like obviously we want credit repair people that are just looking to add business funding to their book of business. But there are certain niches of people that you want to kind of like stay within because they're different.
No, there's no limit on the clients that I work with.
Okay.
I'm with somebody right now. She's getting ready to sign up as an affiliate. She teaches people how to get started in the Airbnb business. So
Oh,
she's
okay.
teaching people how to use funding to pay for the first and last and the deposit and furniture and all that.
Oh, perfect.
Um, got somebody that does vending machines, ATMs, anybody that has an audience. Really, it does. You don't necessarily have to be a repair specialist,
Uh,
as long as you're like an online coach or influence and you have a certain niche that you teach people about. That's fine too. Like if you want to teach people how to get started in, I don't know, I seen a TikTok video of a guy, he does trash bin cleaning.
yeah.
Well, there's a heavy upfront cost to get your truck built out for with the pressure washer and all that. So it just depends. I don't have any limits on who I want to work with as long as they are somebody that has results.
Okay. So you're looking for like the established business owners who are selling business model, right?
Or they do a course because the
Okay.
funding will honestly be step one in whatever business model they're teaching.
Yeah.
Because you have to learn how to set up your LLC, you have to learn how to get your bank account and all that, and get funding. And once you get the funding, then you'll be able to buy into their system and implement their system.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. No, I'm following. I'm following. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, there's my mind's already going a couple different places as far as like because that's gonna be honestly really easy to target people within those kind of certain parameters you're already talking about. So one thing cool we've done here at Sauna is we built a software. It's a B2B lead enrichment software where you're able to put in those parameters like you're talking about. We want people above a certain following, teaching business model, right? XYZ, right? As far as titles in their bio, right? It'll spit out about 100,000 of the most qualified, like targeted leads. We'll narrow that down to about 5,000 people where it's like, okay, these people will actually need and use what you have to offer in the marketplace. And then from there is where like I'm already kind of seeing where I'd want to just like start curating some more acquisition sources for your company, right? As far as that goes. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
That was my note taker. I
Okay.
forgot to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fire. Fire. Because the whole idea of what we do here at Solna, right, so you have a good idea, is we help you curate real operating procedures. So okay, let's say we're really pushing the funding software. We want to get people in so we can teach them up on that and really scale it and like exit it. The whole idea is like, okay, we need operating procedures at its core to consistently bring in high quality leads, right? And so that's what we help personalize at its foundational level. So you guys can consistently get in, 25, 30, 50 booked calls a week of nothing but targeted people, right?
My only concern with that is I've worked with somebody before that had a similar pitch, for lack of better terms, similar pitch, and they didn't generate the results that they promised. There was a high setup fee up front, but there was
Right.
no results. So basically their thing was like, well, you'll pay a service fee to get started, but we don't necessarily guarantee results. And so my thing is more so I'm open to lead generators and marketers, but on a rev share basis.
Right. No, I'm following. I'm following. So like complete clarity as far as like kind of how we work, right? Obviously, it has to be a good fit as far as like implementation makes sense, right? It's a done with you offer. So what I'm already hearing, and another thing I wanted to ask you, so right now on the acquisition side, is there any like VAs or A players that are handling some of like the inbound booked calls or not at all?
No, there's not really booked calls. All of the calls are going through the affiliates. So each affiliate has their own set of clients that they're handling, and they just send them a link to sign up online. There's no calls over the phone. The only calls that are over the phone are between me and my affiliates on next step procedures and workarounds. So if a client, let's say a
Got it.
client didn't get approved, they may qualify for a term loan to pay down a certain account, and then they can go back in 60 days or whatever and reapply. So we have those type of conversations. But as far as inbound calls from clients, that's all within everybody's lead base.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, simple, simple. So that would be a part of what I'd want to incorporate as far as like just again some core things I'm seeing here as far as some systems, right? Again, I'm trying to really just get a good feel of what systems would even make sense for your company,
Yeah, I get you.
right?
The inbound calling is just not something that we need at the moment.
Yeah, no, I'm following.
Yeah. I mean, high level has a lot of systems, and we were looking into implementing some of those systems, but an inbound caller and an appointment setter isn't necessarily something that we need right now. More so just lead gen, marketing, advertising, stuff like that, sure, but not for potential leads, actual clients that are looking for what we're offering.
Right, which would be the people that are selling business model that can come on and be affiliates, right?
Yes.
Okay, following, following. Yeah, so for me, okay, if you guys don't want, an appointment setter as far as that goes, I think we just need to curate real operating procedures around outbound and ads, right? I think those two systems would print you guys affiliates. I think you have an offer that sells itself, right? As far as that goes, because it's just a value add people can tack on to, like you said, their communities and what they're actually offering these people in the market right now, right? I want to go outbound and I would want to go ads as far as like some core systems I'm seeing that would implement with honestly just speed that could really turn this thing into a printer because you guys are getting paid off the back end of like, okay, these people, because are they paying to become affiliates or?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you're collecting up front and then as well, you're collecting like a percentage off the back end.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Yeah, so how much is it to become an affiliate? So I have a good idea.
It ranges between 500 and 2,500,
Okay.
depending on the percentage that they want to come in at. Different opportunities that they want to have. For example, if you only want 10%, that'd be the 500 part. But for the 2,500, if you want to be able to earn commissions off of people that you refer to get signed up, you can have that at the 2,500 price point.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, so it ranges between 5 and 2,500
okay.
on the upfront cost for them, and then we collect whatever on the deals. So if it's 2,500, we're giving them about 35%, so we keep 65.
Oh, yeah, easy. Easy. Okay. No, that's super green. That's super green. Okay, so I guess I just want a bit of clarity in the system where it's like, okay, let's say we solve the front end, we get a bunch of affiliates coming over and people booking, right? Or let's not call it booking, they're signing up to become an affiliate. Are you taking the affiliate calls and then walking them through onboarding? Like, what does that process look like?
Um, I'm more so working on building out a webinar for that.
Okay.
um, Building out the webinar, like an onboarding orientation type thing, where I
Yeah.
let them know what they can expect, how the system works, when they can expect their referral links, and as far as the amount of control they have as far as marketing their own business, because I don't want to restrict them on how they can promote. As long as you're bringing in deals and it's not illegal, you have free autonomy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm following. Okay. So you're curating operating procedures to pretty much automate that front end process right now.
Mm,
Okay. Following. Yeah, that'll be huge because then at that point, it's really it would be from outbound ads. They would get the link. Obviously we would generate interest, right? Which is the only reason why I'm kind of seeing you might want to just an appointment setter, just so you guys aren't manually in there booking people and trying to get them to sign up for the link, right? That way you can actually like delegate the acquisition process for the system. Um,
so there are two types of calls that I would be having. Um, Calls from clients and calls from affiliates.
yeah,
Calls from clients, my own clients, I handle those because it honestly, I don't need a lot per month. Generally, I'd make about 10K just from 2 or 3 clients, so it's not a lot that I have to deal with. As far as affiliates go, I have them all book into a webinar and then do like a Zoom call,
the group, yeah.
a group Zoom, and then go over that and answer whatever questions they have, and then refine my presentation the next time based on the questions that they have, and just try to automate that process. That way, I can put out an ad, and then they'll just go into the funnel, and then they'll go into the webinar, and if they're interested in becoming an affiliate, then they just book an appointment to set that up.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. All right, yeah. So we just need to get curation of the operating procedures around the webinar funnel. It sounds like that's really what you want to run. And then you really want to keep kind of all marketing systems on the front end for the software. You really are cool with the amount of funding clients you get personally. Don't really want to scale that up too much.
Um, I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
It just depends. Like I said, if the results are there, nobody's necessarily going to say no to money.
Right.
If the results are coming in and leads are coming in for deals, then sure, I'll take those calls. I'll do those deals. I'm not going to complain about it. But ultimately, my plan is to be able to step away from the business and have it run itself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Now, internally on your side of things, do you have any like A players or VAs that handle anything for you, or are you kind of running things on both ends right now?
We have I have an IT team that handles majority of the like the website development and stuff like that. And then I have
Right.
an underwriting team that handles the processing of the funding applications. So
Mm,
for our affiliates, I let them know that we can show you how to do the underwriting process, or for a fee, you can pay us and my team will handle that for you. All you have to do is just funnel your client to the application, get them to sign the applications, get them to sign the contract, and then once they're in the system, they're off your hands.
right. Right. No, I'm following. Yeah, you've pretty much made that extremely easy for all the affiliates, right? They
Mhm.
literally don't have to do anything but send deals over.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay. No, I'm following. I'm following. So I'm really all I'm seeing is like the back end is solid. We really just need to streamline and kind of like systematize the acquisition channels on the front end.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm following. I'm following. Well, what I want to do, dog, I want to talk to my business partner. And I mean, you gave me some good info and just about like where you're actually at, what you're looking for. I want to get with him and curate a proper game plan, right? Around like an actual strategy about how we
Mhm.
can generate just some more qualified people opting in on the forefront of, like I said, I'm already seeing some acquisition levers that we could really implement. And you're talking about the webinar funnel as well. So what I want to do is actually, like I said, curate a proper game plan. I want to break you down all of those operating procedures, even down to the webinar funnel. We got one right now for one of our customers that has been printing. And so I want to even break that down to you, right? So yeah, no, I got a good feel of exactly where you're at. What I want to do, dog, is lock in a call. Should take us about a day to like curate that game plan, and then we can hop back on and I can just break that down for you, so you get a good feel of just like the systems I want to implement that would really turn this thing into a printer.
Okay. Um, I'll be in the office tomorrow. If not, then I have some time Friday afternoon.
Okay, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow should work. You available? What time is it for you right now?
Right now it is
It's about to be like 3 over there.
two almost 2:30 here.
Okay, yeah, 2:30. Um, how's 1 p.m. EST? That would be. Oh, that would be like your 10 a.m.
I'm free after I want to say 1 p.m. my time.
Okay, okay. You want to do same time as today? It's actually open.
What time was that? 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, same time tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. And then what I'll do is I'll make sure you got my personal number. Let me actually shoot you a text now.